me and anybody else make a profit off of a stupid group of people. Black people are stupid. I got bigger not because of the people who like me, but because of the people who didn't.
Because you're fucking talented 10%. Who told you that? You ain't got no fucking talent. You just a mess-ass shit starter. But you say, because you're one of the talented 10%, and all these broke-ass, miserable-ass, nothing-ass niggas want to be you and want to be like you, that we attacking you because you done built a kingdom, that you done built something great. That's not true, Tommy.
Tommy talks about people's kids, females twerking, clowning them, then he has sex with them. Get mad when people don't come on his little basement radio show, then curse them out. Constantly disrespecting people for a living. And then when I do it, clowning you, I'm wrong and I'm stalking. When yet you made a whole cartoon series about the Advice Show, Mr. Swole Fat.
Now, this is to the Advice Show. Now, you hear this shit, my brother? Now, you hear what this motherfucker is saying? Now, he's saying, he's threatening you. He's telling you if he ever see you in the neighborhood in Atlanta that he gonna fuck you up. Now, ain't that some motherfucking shit?
This is when I first started learning about the nastiness and the bitterness and the sickness of TJ Mugshot. And as soon as I began hearing this, as soon as I came to an understanding and realization of what was going on, how many people that he was just essentially just going after for no other reason than just the fact that if you don't agree with me 100%, then I'm going to call you out of your name, or I'm going to say some nasty, mean-spirited things about you, or I'm going to get your channel shut down, or I'm going to block you from participating with me. If you subscribe to Kernel of Wisdom, then I'm going to block you from interacting with me, and I'm going to make all these 300 different channels and to make it look like I've got all these followers, and then I'm just going to have all this backup up there just so that I can start flagging campaigns or what, you know. I mean, the guy's a total psycho.
And in all my years I've been on YouTube as both BeautyOfWomyn and Kernel of Wisdom, I gotta say this is the first physical threat I've received. Well, I guess you could say it's a physical threat, because he didn't say he would beat my ass. He said it'd be CC. Well, actually, yeah, let's call it a threat, whatever. Anyway, I just thought it was really interesting because this guy claims to be a victim of internet threats himself, and then he goes ahead and do it.
For those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, and a lot of you will, because I've noticed a boost in views and traffic because of this man and his post about me. I'm speaking of this man who calls himself Tommy. Something, Tommy something. And this man decided to take my video without my permission and speak wildly about me. And number one, you can say what you want about me. I don't care. Hear it every day. But when you decide to come for my child, that's a whole different ball game.
Why he's talking this bullshit about how everybody is going to be on some selfish shit and not really respond to it and just like inactive laying around shit. My man took this whole little thing to turn it around to some personal shit about him. To, you know what I'm saying, to push his little personal ethics and moral base and all that other shit.
We've seen this person in action. We've seen how he goes after prominent, well-established tubers who have been around for a long time, way longer than before anybody ever heard of this freak's behind. And suddenly, it just got this God complex, as though it's the most important thing on the face of planet Earth, and you have to bow down and kowtow and believe everything I say and follow my directions and just smooch up on my ass. And as soon as you disagree, well, if you're a black woman, then you're an ugly black bitch, gorilla-faced monkey. And you know, yeah, coming from the same guy who's always crying and hollering, complaining about how dark-skinned black people are constantly pissed upon and shit upon because of these light-skinned and these mixed races and these mulattoes, and yet he's the very first one to call his sisters black bitches, ugly black bitches.
This is Tommy Sotomayor. Why? Don't sell out yourself. But here's the comment he made. See, I'm going to use like a gangster voice, you know. If you can't offer to buy a shirt or donate money to me on my show, then keep your, fucking suggestions as well. I don't need you to tell me what will be best way for me to do what I do, because if you knew better way, you would be doing it. I don't need your critique, because some damn way I was able to do that for the last 5 years by your input. So remember, if you want your words to mean something, then put your money where your mouth is. Otherwise, SDFU. Crazy. Wow. Tommy, all you care about is money now? You don't care about the people? You don't care about their lives, their suggestions, or nothing? None of that?
Big dog. You might argue with these other niggas, Advice Show, them broads, and everybody else, and you might come from that position of, I'm Tommy Sotomayor. Your word, my views. Listen, dog, you ain't nothing but a loud talking motherfucker.
Please explain to me in this group and all these pictures and shit that I'm putting up. Please explain to me why Tommy couldn't be there to do the debate. Why is this nigga resorting to name calling and shit? I'm a punk motherfucker. When you see a punk motherfucker, I want you to show me I'm a punk motherfucker. Please do that. I will show you what a real man do. A real man that take care of his fucking responsibilities, nigga. That's not an ad hominem. I did not use that to win a debate or an argument. I just said that you don't take care of your fucking responsibilities, nigga. That's my opinion based on some motherfucking transcript I saw. That's not an ad hominem. Use the fucking word correctly, nigga. Expose that nigga, man. Now, this is me, you know what I'm saying, when I get upset. Look how I tried to comment dude in the fucking video. You can't talk to people with reason when people don't use reason to begin with.
Sotomayor says what Philly M did is harassment. Okay, in that case, wasn't what he did to Sunsaray, wouldn't that be considered a harassment? Or yeah, when Sunsaray, that's a YouTuber, minding her own business, not bothering anybody, and then Tommy, dedicates like 4 or 5 videos to her, clowning her, calling her ugly, telling people to go over. And that's one thing he does. When he clowns people, he tells people to go over to their Facebook page and really kind of like fuck them up. He does this. You have to understand, this guy, Tommy, is a contradiction. He's a hypocrite. And this guy's fucking dirty. I don't understand. I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing. Just pay attention. Open up your ears and just listen.
The tornado that happened in Oklahoma, that was a black bitch. Black bitch did it too. Because she came outside and she had too much weave and it made the wind make a weave go around in a circle and it caused a damn fucking tornado. It's a black bitch. Sup, bitch? Thanks for sending the report down. Thank you. I got my staff, working for me in the basement and upstairs in the kitchen, so they help in the Coon be the best show in the world. So I thank y'all for that. If you want to call the radio show, it's 1-800-IN-THE-COON. Please call the show, and we can talk about anything you want to talk. Please call the show. Please call my show. Please, pretty please call my show, and we can talk. Go to my fan page. I'm taking donations for my T-shirts. In the Coon, Black Boys Rock, Tammy Rocks, all types of shirts like that I'm selling. So please donate, because even though I'm making a lot of money off of YouTube, I still need y'all to buy these shirts.
Let me ask you, what is the definition of a rapist, right? A rapist is a weak-ass nigga who attacks, who physically...
Good morning. This is Judy, Grandma Judy. That little head you see in the bed there with her father, he's at a Hilton Hotel. It's about 4:30 in the morning, and he's up making a filthy video with about this lady who has the enlarged buttocks, and she's being held for murder. I think her name is Pebbles. And you see the child is moving around, so that means that the child is really listening. She's 7 years old. a little bit about Sotomayor. He's the one who thinks, who writes all the videos and thinks that dark-skinned black women and black women in particular cause him all kind of problems and everything like that. I have never flagged one of his videos, but if you say anything to him, Mr. Tony Sotomayor has a lot of different names that he'll have them write you back and use all the profanity in the world at you, call you all the thises and that's and this. Well, you know how grandma rolls, because I have my age down there. See the baby moving up and moving around? I want you to go to that video. And he's got this on the screen. If the child looks up, would just wake up, this is what the child would see if the child would wake up and just look at the screen. He's in a hotel room with her. But, you know, even at hotels, he could have got a smaller cot and put her on the other side of the room, and he could have had the bed for himself. But here he is in bed with his 7-year-old daughter. My husband, he died when our daughter was 7, but he would have never got in a hotel room with my daughter. If anyone was going to be in the room or in the bed with my daughter, it would be me. And even me, when she got a certain age, she wanted to sleep by herself. So I want you all to check this guy out, Sotomayor. I've got him on my playlist, too. It's the playlist that says, and he has daughters. So there's no way would I be making a video like that with my daughter. And I think the Children and Family Services ought to check that out, that he would be in a hotel room with his daughter making a video about Pebbles. I mean, this is a guy who has a problem with us with perms. He has a problem with us with hair weaves. Now, you see all those little braids on his daughter's head? Don't you think when she gets some size, she going to get her, whatever they do. Let's see, she's 7, so before she probably really get into that, she'll probably be about 11 or 12 years old. Tommy, there she is. She just looked up. Tommy, what you are saying about us, we don't care, because it makes you look bad. I hope you're making enough money, Tommy, to be able to do this. His last name isn't Sotomayor. His last name is His Weave. It's His Weave. He said his mother's from Panama, although he talks about her and what a crook she is. That's on his videos. He has a lot of videos. It's going to be hard to catch up with him because they're constantly shutting him down on the things that he says. But this, Tommy, I think is the worst video I've ever seen in all of YouTube. I've never seen anybody have their baby in a room while they're doing a nasty video like you're doing and talking about this lady Pebbles. You know, you couldn't wait. You're supposed to be on vacation with your daughter. And if I was a man and I had a 7-year-old daughter, either I would order an extra cot for the room for my 7-year-old daughter. I would not be in bed with my 7-year-old daughter. Maybe a mother and a daughter can be in a bed, but you're a man, Tommy. You sit up there in your pajamas. I can see your legs and everything. So I'm letting you know that a lot of men and women don't like your action. And I don't have to have 1,000 names and get on your thing and curse you out. I don't have to do that. I have one name, that's Aka Judy 100. That's the only name I'm going to have because I'm a woman. I'm a 70-year-old woman, and I can see garbage when I see it. And most everybody know me on here knows that I would not say anything about anyone. He keeps looking back because the filth that he's talking, the child is, all of us mothers know that child is probably laying there pretending to sleep and listening to everything he is saying. You better know it. I mean, are you that sick that you got that fixated on black women? Where's her mama anyway? Well, I know she probably couldn't deal with your behind, so she's gone. And you got the visitation, so you at the hotel, the Hilton, thanks to Hilton for hooking you up. And you won't even order a cot for your daughter. You up in bed with your 7-year-old daughter. That is so sick. You find all the dirty stories about black women, but I'm going to tell you, if I want to play your game, that's a dirty story right there with you and daughter in bed with your daughter. And then because I was very polite and wrote you and told you I didn't think that looked too nice for you to make in this nasty video,